Yeah.
Let me let y'all go. It is. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? I'm hanging in there. Good. Let me go ahead and try to get some B right here. All right, thank you.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'm Greg Evans, the District 2 Secretary for the Florida Department of Transportation, representing Northeast Florida. Thank you, Governor Scott, for supporting the department. Thank you for supporting this project, coming out with us to celebrate a $176.8 million investment in Northeast Florida, the I-95, I-295 North Interchange. Also, I want to thank our audience members for coming to our celebration today with us. This construction project was let as a design build project, and the winning team was Archer Western for construction and RS&H for the design portion of the project. This is a very experienced, very qualified team. They're going to deliver great things for us on this project, and we look forward to partnering with them on this project and many more. And now it's my pleasure to introduce the Secretary of the Department of Transportation and my boss, Secretary Boxley.
Good morning, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here in Jacksonville this morning. I had a pleasant ride on I-10 coming over, mostly in the dark. That's how you can tell it's getting to be fall. But I appreciate the opportunity to be here today. I appreciate the great partners that we have here in Jacksonville. Mayor Curry, who is a fantastic leader in transportation, as well as Jacksport and many others. I want to take a minute and note our DOT staff, led by our District Secretary Greg Evans, as well as Carrie Strainbridge, who's our Director of Construction, and all of the other DOT employees and contractors that we have with us. Over the last several years, we have delivered a tremendous number of transportation projects that we couldn't do without our employees and our private sector partners. So I certainly want to recognize them. This interchange project is part of an important corridor to continue the economic growth and development here in Jacksonville. It's a $176 million project. It will encourage continued growth in this area, improve safety. It will also enhance the access to Jacksport. As all of you here in Jacksonville know, Jacksonville is having a banner year. They had a record year for cargo this year, and so we want to continue to encourage that. The economic strength of the Jacksonville area is one of the reasons why this project is so important. Under Governor Scott's leadership, Jacksonville has added 30,000 private sector jobs over the past year. It's a growth rate of 5%. And with that, it's my great pleasure to introduce my boss and Florida's governor, whose leadership and commitment is helping Florida grow every day, Governor Rick Scott.
First off, good morning. It's wonderful to be here. It's not raining, that's nice. Although we can always use some rain. First off, I just want to thank everybody at FDOT. You know, we just went through 2 hurricanes, and they did a great job. They did a great job in making sure that they helped highway safety, which did a great job. I know there's one individual here from highway safety. The traffic flow, but on top of that, the roads were open. We were able to evacuate, but then they went and inspected the bridge so quickly. People were able to get back to their home very quickly. So, Jim, thank you. Greg, thank you, and all FDOT staff, thank you for what you did. So it's always great to be governor when people are appreciative of each other, and we've a lot of great agency heads, a lot of great agencies. I want to thank Mayor Curry for all of his hard work. He's clearly going to be somebody that's going to work hard for transportation. I want to thank Representative Lake Ray. Representative Ray, we've gotten to serve together. He's been there the whole time I have. He's going to be finishing soon. This might be one of his last events. But here's somebody, if it wasn't for what he has done, a lot of the transportation projects, especially the port projects, would never have happened. So thank you for all of your hard work. So as Jim said, we are on a roll. Our job growth rate is 3.6%. Just so you know, the national number is 1.9. We're kicking Texas's rear in job creation. We are number one. We're number one in job creation. In 5 years and 9 months, 1,222,500 new jobs. And part of it is transportation. The Jax area has done really well, 29,000 jobs in the last year. So Mary Curry and the City Council, they are doing a great job. But the truth is, it's businesses. Businesses are moving here, people are moving here, and it's because we have a good transportation system. So Florida's transportation network is vital to enhancing economic competitiveness, creating and retaining jobs, and keeping families and visitors safe. We've invested record amounts of money, $10.8 billion budget this year, in our ports, in our roads, and in our bridges. And we are known for our roads. If you travel around the country, you want to travel on the roads in Florida. We have the best infrastructure in the entire United States. We should be number one, and that's our expectation. The results are of these investments: expanded trade opportunities. Our ports are doing well. Supporting our growing businesses, and we have a record number of tourists. We had 106 million tourists last year. That's a record. And we're even beating New York. We have more people living here from New York, and everybody is moving out of these states and moving to our great state. But so what we know on the I-95, I-295 interchange, we're going to see increased traffic. So with that, we're going to continue to invest. This is a $103 million investment. This is your state tax dollars. But what this is going to do is it's going to enhance safety, it's going to increase the flow, and it's going to enhance the access to JAXPort. All this will end up with more jobs for Florida families and a better place to work. So this is another exciting day. We're going to invest the state tax dollars well to make sure this is a much better place every year to raise a family, to grow a business, to get a job. So thanks everybody for being here. I want to now recognize Representative Lake Ray, and he's going to say a few words.
Well, thank you very much, Governor. Thank you, Mr. Secretary. We appreciate the great work that the DOT has done. And of course, our District Secretary, Evans, we appreciate the work that you've done. Really doing a fine job, and particularly to all three of them for the work that they did for us in the recent hurricane that just passed through. And I'm happy to say moved far enough offshore to where that we weren't devastated, but certainly if it had not been for the coordination of these three gentlemen over here, the state would have been in much greater peril, and our city and region certainly would have been harmed. And we thank each and every one of you for the great job. And on behalf of our delegation, on behalf of our citizens, thank you for the work that you've done. And I want to thank the Secretary for the work that they're doing on this very important interchange that we have here. This intersection is so important to our regional area. Back long ago, we built a bridge, and we started something that we knew in the regional area as 9A, as State Road 9A. And there was very little traffic on it. They said this was going to be a bridge known as the Dames Point Bridge today that was going nowhere, and a bridge to nowhere. And today we're looking at exactly what the Bridge to Nowhere has done for our regional area, how it has made a true connection for us in this region. And that bridge is now such an important link. But in order to really make that bridge in this 9A, now I-295 interchange connection, it was so important to make sure that we do it right. And that's why this project is so important to the region. It's important to us for our international trade, for connecting to our ports, and for moving people through our city. And of course, when they're moving through the city, we're hoping they get a chance to perhaps take a stop, not on traffic stop by the way, but to stop and to visit with us, spend some time, see what's happening in our region, because this is such an important connection, whether it's manufacturing, whether it's ports, whether it's just our day-to-day activities and lives. This point and this interchange is so significant to us, because as people have moved south, they're now looking at moving north and moving around, and so it's so significant to us. I want to thank them for that effort. Thanks to the MPO, thanks to all the planning that's gone forward to doing this. Once again, it's been an honor to be working with them, and I look forward to seeing this project completed. This is a 3.5-year project, so we're going to be around for a while, and it won't be long. I guess the governor and I will be on the sideline watching when the ribbon cutting happens on this, but these things don't happen overnight. They're long processes, and if it had not been for the planning that's gone on and the work that they're doing right now, we would all be lost in the future activities that we have. With that, thank you very much.
So thanks everybody for coming. This is another great announcement for our state. We're going to continue to add jobs, add more tourists, and make this the #1 place to live in the world. Have a great day. Bye-bye.